Hello there and welcome to the Bit of Peacock. It's my channel where we talk all things Leeds United. I'm of course George. Welcome on to the channel, everybody. It's a match reaction. Leeds are through in the FA Cup to the fourth round after a 1-0 win at Ellen Road yesterday over League Two side Harrogate Town. So we're going to have a look at it in this video today. Probably not too in depth really. I always say it's going to be a short one, and then it's not really, it's not really short. But this one might be really short because what else can you say really? I think people are over analysing this game. We got through at the end of the day. Winning football matches breeds confidence and stuff like that. Are we going to win the FA Cup? No, but is it a chance to get some players some minutes and build their confidence personally? Yeah, I would say so. It is, and it was a much changed side. I don't remember how many changes he had in there from the team that drew with Hull City last Saturday, but yeah, look, it was a chance to maybe rotate the team a little bit. I think he kind of did that. I think we've the performance level wasn't at what it kind of should have been, and I think Harrogate. Yeah, I suppose you've got to give a little bit of credit there where credit's due. Harrogate, they were bang up for it, weren't they? They were bang up for it. They were always going to be. It was an FA Cup game against a local opposition. Leeds and Harrogate are very very close geographically, obviously. So yeah, it was a local derby. You know, we're what I think we were 60 odd. I think we're 60 odd places above them in the league pyramid. So it was always going to be. Yeah, they were going to get stuck in, and they did, and they weren't overawed by the situation. Of course, it wouldn't be. They'd go there and play the best, do the best, but let's be honest, I didn't think, they will do the best, and fair enough. They did cause us one or two issues, I think, especially in the second half. I don't think it was a penalty that they potentially should have had. I think it was clumsy from Gulavogi. But I think the man himself, March, wasn't it, the striker, he was looking for it, you know what I mean? And that if that goes in a penalty, and let's be honest, I have seen them given. We've all seen them sort of moments given. You know, then they potentially go 1-0 up, and then really put the cat among the pigeons. But as it was, the ref didn't give any. I thought the referee was poor actually. Generally, I thought Tamworth. I thought Harrogate potentially should have had. I'd say two red cards to be fair. I think the lad March in the second half grabbed Gulavogi by the throat. The other one, the lad, I can't remember his name, at centre back, is really, really high foot. Again, when I don't know if it was Largy who was on the burst, potentially could have been red card as well. So I think they came with a rough and tumble a little bit, and that was their sort of game plan. Try and win it off free kicks and set pieces. But in the end, you know, that little bit of quality. We didn't have much quality in the game. I thought if you look at individual performances, which you just got to have a quick comment on it. I don't think you can read too much into this game because it was a cup tie, but it was a cup tie. You can't really lie too much at the door of like, oh, we need this, we need that. That's for the league performances. I think you can look into that a little bit more in depth. I think that this one, they were up for it, and luckily for us, that little bit of quality that we possess, which is obviously more than Harrogate have, won the game eventually. I mean, I thought Matteo Joseph. Again, we can't look too much into it. For me, he was very poor. Very 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 greedy, and he's obviously desperate to get. He's desperate, isn't he, to get a goal, which you can understand. Obviously, hit the post in the first half. For me, he should be scoring that. Second half, when he did get on the ball, just very greedy and picking the wrong passes all the time, or not picking the pass, and it's going, it's that bit in the second half where you can kill the game off. We've got a run on them. You could go left to Firpo, you could go right to Dan James. Either one of them is going to be fine, but you've got to get the ball right, and he didn't. And I think it smacked to me of Mateo Jones is just trying too hard with it, and just needs to relax. Be a little bit more fresh on the ball, be a little bit more open to passing the ball out, and the goals will come. I don't think but again, I don't think there's really so much more you can really say. I think for me, I don't know if Schmidt really, again, he didn't really look, on it to me. I think Gulavogi as well was extremely poor actually, but he was ending up playing at centre back, particularly in the second half. But I thought he was actually really bad in the game, all told. But look, you're starting players who haven't played 90 minutes, who don't, all that kind of thing. So, they're going to take a little bit of time to get up to speed. It's a rough and tumble game because Harrogate wanted to play it like that, and we in the end really did kind of, I think, let them play a little bit too much in a way, really, and let them dictate the way that they wanted the game to be played. Like I said, bit rough and tumble, bit kind of, we allowed them a little bit too much on the ball for me. Carl Darlow, I thought, made one or two really, really good saves, especially towards the end where that flick on goes through. Again, it's March, isn't it? And Darlow just manages to get in front of him and save the ball. And Darlow, obviously, I think he's improved now. He's an international player. Played for Wales a few times now, hasn't he? I think it's done him the world of good, to be honest. And he looked assured last night with his catching as well from corner kicks. So he looked confident, which is good because regardless of who the opposition is, you need your goalkeeper to look, and be confident. So he looked confident. And obviously, like I said, in the end, the game's been won off the one bit of quality in the game where Manor Solomon was at them all game long, but he finally got it right in the second half, the 59th minute, where he puts the ball in for Largi Ramazani, and Ramazani, yeah, lovely kind of composure, really. Could have flapped at it, he doesn't. He stays calm and he just heads the ball in, and that's 1-0 on 59 minutes, and we saw the game out. We should have had one or two more if the passing was more accurate and all this kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, it's a win. We get on with it. We're in the hat for the next round, and we'll see who we get on I think it's Monday, isn't it? The draw for the fourth round. So let's see who we get. I think Leeds are ball 21 in that draw. So let's see. But thank you very much for watching. Let me know how you thought about it in the comments below. Maybe you were of the Harrogate Town persuasion. Excuse me, and you went to the game last night. But let me know in the comments down below. Thank you very much for watching. Marching on together. I'll see you on the next one.